We start with a Kameron video. Trashing movie theaters is now a trend. This has happened here in Germany too, where yes, movie theaters have been trash and stuff. I see it like this, right? Doesn't even matter if it's a theater or anywhere else. If you intentionally throw your trash away, and I mean like in like a much grander space, right? And like to a much bigger degree, like here in the theaters. I think you should be legally obligated to clean it up. That's just my view, but I think you should be legally obligated to clean it up. Anyways, let's go. Why? Why? What's the point? Why are we doing this? This should not be a thing. This is stupid. This is moronic. So dumb.
There are many stupid trends on the internet. Like, if I had a dime for how many stupid trends there were on the internet, I'd be a gazillionaire. But this trend might take the cake for one of the dumbest trends to ever come out. And this is the chicken jockey trend, which we just saw in the intro clip, where you basically...
I prefer the Google Docky one, to be honest. I prefer that one. I don't want to constantly want to read Google Docs though. But funnily enough, that only happens with this movie. There is no other movie where there's like a cringy or iconic line being dropped and people just freak out. At least not to that degree, I feel like.
Basically go to the Minecraft movie, wait for the part where it says chicken jockey, then you just go crazy.
What is that? I mean, look at this.
You basically go to the Minecraft movie, wait for the part where it says chicken.
What is that? Not gonna lie, I would charge these people extra. The people that were specifically... I know that theaters probably can't pay for this, but I wish they would hire somebody who is in the theater and actually looks at the people and write down which seat it was, so they can charge these people extra or make them clean up. Just me though.
Jockey, then you just go crazy, throwing everything around and acting like a legit 2-year-old. All for some TikTok clout, nothing else. This is just to be disruptive and just get some likes on TikTok. It is the dumbest thing ever. I don't know what it is about the word chicken jockey, but this word is like a sleeper agent activation word. It turns into World War III in the theaters when people hear that. Like, people hear chicken jockey and legitimately tweak out. These people are tweaking out harder than Kodak. Hey, shout out Kodak though. Hope that man gets the help that he needs. Like, I understand that there's many people excited to see the Minecraft movie. I mean, Minecraft is one of those games that is considered legendary. It's the game we all know and love. It's the game where when you hop on, it instantly teleports you back to that time in your life where the only things you had to worry about were the mobs coming at night, nothing else. You didn't have to worry about...
Yeah, now the mop is in the theater. I would make them pay for the entire theater. Yep. Yeah. For every person for ruining the enjoyment of the movie. I agree. To a certain degree, yeah. I would still differentiate on how bad it actually is, but if it's really, really bad, and it's really, really disruptive, then I'd say, yeah. In the Philippines, they watch Minecraft movie, and when they see Chicken Jockey, they don't go crazy. That's because you guys in the Philippines have a much more polite culture than Americans and Europeans.
Bills, essays, credit cards, taxes, all that BS. All you had to worry about were creepers, spiders, zombies, and how to get to the nether. And the fact that that game came out 13 years ago and it's managed to stay pretty relevant for the past 13 years is pretty crazy. And the fact that this sandbox game that a majority of us grew up playing now has a movie in theaters is even crazier. So it makes sense on why so many people are excited to see this new movie. But I feel like a lot of people are just using this this excitement as an outlet to be disruptive and trash movie theaters. It's not like people actually care about this movie. They just want to go to.
I mean, the people that were doing this, they're either teenagers or young adults, right? Right? They are not there. You cannot tell me that they are there to just watch the Minecraft movie. Some of them maybe, but the people that we have seen here, they're not there to watch that movie. They don't really care. They don't care. Also, I feel bad for the old guy who got show with popcorn. Yeah, there's also been instances where they were actually taking actual chickens inside the theater, or like spilling soda across multiple people. Stuff like that. Pretty nasty.
Just be a jackass pretty much.
Literal monkeys. Literally, like you're in a zoo. Monkeys throwing poop at each other, so to speak. It's like I'm literally watching a zoo. Motherfucker.
We really gotta break down what just happened. This man brought a whole roll of toilet paper into the movie theaters to throw it at the exact moment it said chicken jockey. And as you can also see, there is a guy getting popcorn dumped on him as well. There's even people twirling their shirts around in the air. Anytime I see one of these chicken jockey videos,
Don't insult monkeys. Yeah, monkeys have better behavior. I am once again pulling out the good old card of the pandemic was catastrophic for the social behavior of teenagers, young adults, and children. To be fair, actually for everyone. That wasn't a homebody to begin with. Just me, though. Hi, tourists. How are you doing? Hope you're doing good.
I cringe so hard because of how unfunny it is. Like, I laugh at stupid stuff all the time. Don't get me wrong, like, if I see a stupid meme on, like, IG Reels or TikTok, I'm gonna laugh. But this right here, I feel like it's just straight up caveman humor. Like, I feel like a wooden pencil has a higher IQ than every human being in this room. This grown man, brought a roll of toilet paper into the movie theaters to throw it at that exact moment. This is actually sad. This is unemployed activities. And I know there's gonna be people
Unemployed activities, I mean. They can't be unemployed. They have had enough money to get inside the theater and you know, buy popcorn and drinks and stuff, so they can't be... Maybe mom and papa paid for it, sure.
People in the comments like, oh, it's just people having fun, you know? People are just hyped to see the movie. There's no harm in this. Which, like, yeah, it is people just having fun. But it's at the expense of these minimum wage workers. Like, yeah.
The thing is, actually, if you consider it that way, that it's to be disruptive, I think that it is actually much bigger than just that being the case in theaters. It's in public spaces. It's towards other cultures. I mean, we literally have nuisance streamers and nuisance content creators who disrupt the public. Even a German guy called Streichbruder. If I find you, I will take your music box and throw it at your head. Playing loud music in Japanese trains and stuff. This is not particular. Has been an issue that goes far beyond just this.
Yeah, you can have as much fun as you want at the movie theaters, but at the same time, I know for a fact that none of these teenagers or grown men in this room are cleaning any of this stuff up. They're just walking.
Like, look at this! Look at this! I'm gonna be honest. I would take everyone I have seen. I think theaters should be... It should be fine to force people to clean this up. Not gonna lie. There's harm in it. Basically, you get shit thrown at you. Yup. Who knows? You might be allergic to something in those drinks or food. Who knows? I don't know.
out right as the movie ends, because they don't care about who's working there or any of that. All they care about is just being disruptive. If I had to clean all that up, I'm not gonna lie, I'm quitting right on the spot. If I was like a high schooler or something, I had a long day of algebra, right? I get a little bit of homework done, but I still got some more to do when I get home. I walk into work and I have to clean all this BS up. Brother, when I tell you I am done, I am completely D-O-N-E, done. I'm out of there. You will never catch me at another movie theater after that BS. I'm legit throwing hands with the whole management.
I feel like, yeah, I don't know what to say. It's just like, maybe you should follow these people home, to their home, and just go in, grab a bunch of soda, and just yeet it into their house. Like, through their window and shit. There. How does it feel to be on the receiving end?
Even the people in the theater. Like, there's ways to have fun without being obnoxious. You don't have to act like a toddler in the movie theaters to have fun. Like, y'all remember when Minions Rise of Gru came out and there was that whole trend of people who walked in looking sophisticated with all the suits and stuff? I feel like,
yeah, or people watching the Hatsune Miku movie and they dressed up as Hatsune Miku, and like there were that is also something that's that falls in that category. There are funny trends, or acceptable trends for going into the movie theater, right? Going into the theater. However, this is not one of them.
like that trend was less disruptive than this trend right here. Like, yeah, there still were people being disruptive with that whole Rise of Gru trend, but the whole idea of that trend wasn't meant to be disruptive. It was just for you to rock a suit to the movie theaters. This chicken jockey trend is meant to be disruptive. It's meant for you to just shout and do all these things during the movie. People are watching this movie with the intent of disrupting it. It's like everyone who's watching this movie is trying so hard to be funny. Now I know that since the movie isn't,
I think, now controversial take, I also think that this is because of how low quality the story of the movie is and the dialogue. Because this is such a meme, people think it's funny and they're gonna meme around with that movie. Yeah, I could see that how that is also kind of a problem.
good, that's a reason why a lot of people are doing this, but at the same time, it is a movie, you know? When you go to the movies, you gotta have movie etiquette. You're not supposed to be out here shouting,
Not to excuse people being retards,
screaming, doing all this BS. Like, you're supposed to be quiet watching the movie. Like, I could you not, when I went to go see this movie, it didn't even sound like a movie theater half the time. It sounded like a lunchroom. Like, there are hype moments in movie theaters, don't get me wrong, right? Like when Captain America picked up Thor's hammer in Endgame, everyone in the theater was cheering because it made sense to cheer, you know? This is a once in a lifetime thing. Captain America just picked up Thor's hammer. That was never supposed to happen, but it was crazy, so everyone just started cheering, right? But when it comes to this Minecraft movie, everyone just sits there clapping and screaming the entire time. And it's not because the movie is good or anything, it's just because the movie is bad, but it's Minecraft. So it's pretty much
oh, wait.
the movie is good or anything, it's just because the movie is bad, but it's Minecraft.
Look at that poor guy. That poor guy down here. That poor dude. That very poor man down here. Poor guy. Bro probably just sat there in silence watching the movie, probably a kid to the left or to the right, and then got the entire popcorn yeeted over him. That is so insane. I would have stood up and beat the shit out of these little shits.
So it's pretty much just this ironic clapping and cheering that gets annoying very quickly. Call me the fun police or whatever, but I just find it annoying. Also, I feel like a lot of people forget that this is a kids movie at the end of the day. Some kids just want to sit there and enjoy the movie. And that's kind of hard when there's all this BS going on. And if I was a parent, I would be pretty scared to take my child to see this movie. I'm afraid
They are literally undressing. They are literally undressing. Absolute, utter retards.
he might get sacrificed after the words chicken jockey comes out of someone's mouth. But what's even worse about this whole chicken jockey trend is that the director of the Minecraft movie is quite literally encouraging this. Like, this man has been claiming that he's apparently been losing sleep over this because it's so hysterical, when in reality, it is not that funny. This man is only hyping it up so he can get a part 2 of that movie.
That is absolutely crazy that even the director said this shit ass, and that even the director is worried about it. I think, to me, that's insane. To me, that's absolutely crazy.
And cash out even more. Like, it's only funny because this man is making money from it. Let's be completely real here. The more people that disrupt the movie and record videos and upload them to TikTok just puts more money in his pocket, so this man could care less. He also claims that it's funny that the cops are getting called on people when literally all they're doing is just throwing popcorn, when that's not the case. I mean, we saw in the intro clip that a dude had a literal chicken within the theater, and this trend is
Yeah, they're just cheering, having fun, throwing popcorn at people. And sodas! And sodas.
getting so bad that theaters are putting up messages for people to not scream and shout when the chicken jockey part comes up. Yes, the chicken jockey is in the movie. No, that doesn't mean you get to turn the theater into a PvP arena.
They are literally putting up... No, the guy's encouraging it, yeah. Just notice that. They are literally putting up warnings. They are literally pulling up warnings.
While you're mining for laughs and dodging zombies, don't grief other guests. AKA be cool. Our staff aren't mobs. Don't aggro them. No redstone contraptions in the aisles. Seriously.
Explain this in Minecraft terms. That's however funny. But still, this is so retarded, dude.
By redstone contraptions, I'm pretty sure they're probably talking about like fireworks. There's got to be a clip of somebody out there lighting fireworks out in this movie, unfortunately. Pro tip, respecting the theater keeps your XP high and your band risk low. Let's keep the chaos in the movie, not the theater. Your friendly neighborhood theater staff, definitely not villagers. Look, I can't lie, it's pretty clever how they put that whole presentation together, bars, but at the same time, I find it so sad how grown adults can't control themselves while watching this movie. Like, some people genuinely want to enjoy.
Once again, I believe that all their socializing skills and social skills in general just got fucked during the pandemic. That's just my opinion. And by social media. But that's just the usual thing.
Enjoy the movie, even though I know the movie sucks. But like, what were we supposed to expect from a Minecraft movie, you know? I mean, Jack Black is Steve. Shout out Jack Black. That man has some classics like Nacho Libre, one of my favorite movies growing up. But why does this man have gray in his beard and he's playing as Steve? Since when did Steve have gray?
Since when was Steve overweight? Bro has short brown hair. Slightly tanned from the time he spends in the sun. All day outside. What do you mean you just casted Jack Black in the blue shirt and the blue pair of jeans? What do you mean?
Gray in his beard. This is just some utter woke nonsense. Give me a random white guy off the street in a blue tee. I'd rather take that than freaking Jack Black as Steve. But then again, I am pretty impressed on how a movie about Minecraft was made. Like, it's just crazy to even think about. Overall, I just find this trend so dumb. I can't wait for this trend to end. This trend genuinely pisses me off. Like, this is just straight up unemployed 0.2 GPA activities, honestly. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comment section below. All that being said, that's gonna wrap up the video. If you guys made this far, I appreciate you. Twitch Kameron WAK, Instagram Kameron WAK, Discord link in the description. All that being said, thank you guys for watching. It's Kameron, and I'm out.
Yeah, that was the video. It is pretty crazy how bad this actually was. And I'm gonna be honest, this will not be Steve literally has muscle. He has to like look at how much stuff he can hold. Yep. It's also like, this will not be the last movie where this is going to happen.